Today, we're going to be talking about how to raise your vibration when you're feeling low. Let's be honest, this is something we all need from time to time, especially this year. Hey guys, I'm Kim and welcome back to the Higher Vibes Tribe community, where we talk about how to be your truest, most authentic self through the law of attraction, developing a positive mindset, and taking care of your mental well-being. Hi guys, really quick before we start, I just wanted to come on here and introduce my Higher Vibes membership program. This program is a monthly membership program that is designed to help you improve your manifesting ability while doing the inner healing that is needed to do so. Each month, you will receive a video masterclass on a new topic each month chosen intuitively by me, a custom workbook to go along with the masterclass to help you apply the strategies discussed, some type of inner healing exercise like EFT tapping, breathwork, or meditation, an astrological calendar that outlines all of the major astrological events that month and how you can use that energy to your advantage, a spiritual playlist that is curated by yours truly to help you feel aligned and balanced, a collective tarot card reading where you will receive divine guidance and messages from your spirit guides and source, access to the Higher Vibes community where you'll meet a bunch of like-minded people who you can learn from and who want to support you. I'll be in the community as well, so you'll have a chance to ask me any of your questions and receive guidance along the way, and you'll also have access to giveaways, prizes, and so much more. If you're interested, please click the link in the description box to get started, and if you have any questions at all, please DM me on Instagram at higher.vibes.tribe. I want to make sure you feel 100% comfortable when investing with me, and I really just hope to see you guys there. So, how exactly do you raise your vibe when you feel low? How do we start to feel good or get ourselves out of a funk? So I want to start off by saying it is completely normal and natural to feel down sometimes. Naturally, our universe operates in cycles, so what comes up must go down. We are taught that we need to feel good and productive all the time, and that just simply isn't realistic. We will naturally go through periods of productivity and then periods of rest, periods of feeling high energy and high vibe, and then periods of feeling more chill and being more down. And there is nothing inherently wrong about that. That is completely normal. But with that being said, sometimes the down period is lasting a little bit longer than you'd like, and you're ready to get back on it. So hopefully these tips will help you out. And by the way guys, if you're enjoying this so far, I would really appreciate it if you could take a second to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. So the first thing you can do to raise your vibe when you're feeling low is to not overcomplicate it. This was a major thing that I used to do and sometimes still do. Sometimes when you're feeling down, it feels like it's going to be impossible to get back to where you were when you were feeling happy and upbeat. Like, you honestly can't fathom feeling good again since you're feeling so low right now. But sometimes it's actually our own perception that makes it more difficult than it has to be. Remember, a feeling is just that. It's just a feeling. It doesn't make it true. We choose what we think and how we feel. Remember, we are not our thoughts. We are just simply observers of our thoughts, and we're the ones who assign feelings to our thoughts. So just because we have a thought, it doesn't make it true. And just because we feel a certain way when we think a thought doesn't make it true either. And we all have the ability to change how a thought makes us feel as well. There is honestly just so much power in the mind. Sometimes we think we have to do this and do that and get our entire life together before we can even start feeling good. But that's not true. Sometimes it's just as simple as deciding that you are going to feel good right now. Just simply start with the intention that you want to feel good. Sometimes when we're down, we want to stay there a little while, and that is okay. But if you are going to make a decision to feel good, don't overcomplicate it. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just simply start with the intention that you want to feel good and start believing that feeling good is easy. Tell yourself that it's easy to raise your vibration and that you can raise your vibration anytime you want, and say that I am choosing to feel good right now, and tell me that didn't make a difference, even a little bit. So the second thing that you can do to raise your vibe when you're feeling low is to check in with yourself and make sure that your basic needs are met. I know you're thinking this one is common sense, but trust me, you'll be surprised how often feeling low is taken care of by making sure your basic needs are met. Like, sometimes we just don't realize how much these things matter. I mean, they're called basic needs for a reason, but I guess that could also be the reason we understand underestimate them so much because they're just so commonplace. Like, we don't even notice them or think about them half the time. So I kind of have a basic needs checklist in my head that I'll think about or reference when I'm feeling low, and I'll make sure that all of these boxes are checked off before I start to panic when I'm feeling in a funk. And I'll make sure all of these boxes are checked off before I start to panic about not being able to feel good again. So first, make sure you're drinking enough water. Standard is 8 glasses a day, but obviously that will vary based on where you live, your size, your activity level, and all those things. But honestly, this one makes such a huge difference. Also, eating well. Our body is our vessel. We want to treat our cars, our clothes, our material things with the best care, but what about our own bodies? Like, 2 chicken nuggets and a root beer is not gonna get you through the day. Try your best to eat healthy whole foods, even though I know it is so tempting to want to eat those comfort foods, especially when you're feeling low. But I mean, we're the ones who decide what comfort foods are, right? So I try to think of comfort foods as anything that will make my body feel its best and feel most comfortable. Also, have you showered, brushed your teeth, washed your hair? Are you wearing clean clothes? And what about wearing clothes that make you feel good? These are all things that can affect your mood greatly. Get these things in order and watch your mood shift. What about getting enough sleep? I definitely need to work on this one. I feel like I say that every time I mention sleep. But honestly, when we don't sleep properly, we're groggy, we have less energy, we feel brain fog. So how can we really expect to feel our best? Sneak a quick nap in if you can. Another basic need I'd say is human interaction. Have you spoken to a good friend or family member lately? Of course, make sure that person is someone you feel safe and comfortable with. You don't even need to talk about anything heavy. You can literally just shoot the shit and have a normal conversation. But honestly, just talking to a friend, someone, will do wonders for lifting your mood and re-establishing that connection we have with other humans. And one other thing I would also describe as a basic need is just getting your body moving. You don't have to do an intense workout every single day, but even just walking for 15 minutes a day will make such a huge difference. These are honestly all just super basic things we should be doing consistently. And when we don't, it is a sneaky thing that creeps up and often makes us feel worse. Tackling these areas is just a really simple way to boost your mood quickly. So the third thing you can do to raise your vibe when you feel low is to journal. Sometimes we feel worse than we need to because all of our problems are just sitting on our shoulders. We're carrying all our problems on our back, and sometimes we just need to release them. And a great way to do this is simply just by writing things down. Writing things down, 1, allows you to actually identify what is bringing you down, and 2, to work through those feelings. And even if you can't pinpoint exactly what's bringing you down, that's okay. It's just a way to get your feelings out, to release them, to vent, whatever. Writing down a thought also allows you to release it. And even if you don't have a solution to your problem, that's fine. That's not what we're focused on here. Like, when I journal about a problem that I'm having, even if I don't have a solution, I still feel better at the end of it because I was able to just get it all out. That is the fastest option, but also talking to a therapist or a friend is also a great way to boost your mood. It's all about releasing that negative, stagnant energy, giving it someplace to go, and making room for that good energy to come in. So the fourth way that you can raise your vibe when you're feeling low is to help someone else out. I know that whenever I help someone else out, it makes me feel super good. This one may be a little bit difficult if you feel like you don't have the energy, so only do it if you feel up to it. But it doesn't have to be anything major. It can be as simple as leaving a nice comment on someone's Instagram, or just telling a friend that you're thinking of them. Vibes are contagious, and making someone else feel better will make you feel better too. And you might also be helping someone else get out of a slump as well. I know I've had days when I've been feeling down, and then I just read your guys' comments and kind messages, and I just feel so positive and uplifted. It truly does make a difference. I know there's probably been a time in your life where this has happened to you, so you can do it for someone else too. It's truly a win-win situation here. So the next thing you can do to raise your vibe when you're feeling low is to do your favorite activities. Yes, this is a time to do things that you love to do. Whether it be pampering yourself with a manicure, watching your favorite movie, or doing a hobby you enjoy, make time for it. Sometimes that's all we need to get out of a bad time. A reminder that there are things out there that we find enjoyable. And since we know this is something we already like, we know we are going to feel good while doing it. It could honestly be anything. Drawing, cooking, painting, dancing, listening to music. Do things that light your soul on fire. It's so important to have hobbies or things you just do simply for fun. No outcome, no intended goal except enjoying yourself. Just getting immersed into the activity you're are doing is what is called flow state. You know when you're so engrossed with an activity and you're just having so much fun, you look at the clock and you're shocked at how much time has passed? That is what I'm talking about here. Getting into that flow state easily and automatically raises our vibe. Another great way to raise your vibe when you're feeling low is to think about all the things that you're grateful for. Now, being grateful doesn't mean that your problems don't matter or that it doesn't matter that you're feeling down, but it reminds us that things probably aren't all bad. We just have so much to be thankful for, and it just passes over our head a lot of the time. Running water, food to eat, clothes to wear, a roof over our head. This will boost your mood because you'll realize how much you actually do have right now. Making a gratitude list of just a few things you're grateful for every day is a proven method to boost your mood and make you more optimistic overall. And when we remember all the things that we are grateful for, it just simply attracts more things to be grateful for. I mean, try this one out. You really have nothing to lose. And the last way that you can raise your vibe when you're feeling low is to listen to uplifting content. This one is great if you don't have a lot of time or you need to do things while on the go. Like, this could be anything: music, an audiobook, a podcast, a video. One, it could give you a different perspective on the way that you're looking at something, and it could remind you that there are positives to look at. And also, I like listening to podcasts because it makes me feel like someone else is there. I don't know, can any of you guys relate to that? I don't know, it's just kind of comforting to me. And also, remember, vibes are contagious, right? So if you're going to be listening to uplifting content, then you're also going to feel uplifted too. This is why it's so important to be mindful of not only your physical diet, but your mental diet as well. But yeah, try this one out, especially if you're on the go. So the main takeaway that I want you guys to have today is to know that it is okay to feel down sometimes. But if you do want to change that around, don't overcomplicate it. Take care of your basic needs, make time for the things you love, and remember all that you do have to be grateful for. If you guys enjoyed this video at all, please like and subscribe. And as always, until next time, sending good vibes your way.